Hello, hello. I don't know. Why isn't it speaking? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Cause okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Good. Hi, I'm Blondie. Nice to meet y'all. Welcome to my first live stream. Thanks you guys for coming in, popping in, saying hi. So, I started actually in Girl World way different than most normal people would have. Um, I came in it from years ago when I was younger, looking into getting into makeup. And so I started finding, hi, everybody coming in, finding makeup. And then, it went into, I actually followed Chantal for a little while as a follower. Um, I thought we were all bullies and that she didn't deserve any of what she received. And wow, what a change it's been over the last 6 years. Hi, everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. I just figured it was now or never. Um, so, have you hydrated today? Have you eaten human food? Have you taken care of yourself today? Those are the starting questions for today. If not, if you have, let's get started. Um, Happy holiday weekend if you celebrate. Happy Good Friday to those of you who are preparing to start that. Um, Happy Easter on Sunday to all of you if I don't see you before. And hug the ones you love. Make sure you tell them every day that you love them because nobody's promised this. Good. No, I just decided I'd give it a shot. Um, where do we want to start? Let's what are your guys' thoughts on where we go? Do we start with Chantal and her playing peekaboo, or do we start with the now situation, which is a little bit heavier? Um, but I think that it should be discussed. Thank you, Tracy. Well, maybe Chantal will be quick, but we can start there just because. Um, Thank you to Shadi. Thanks for coming in. You guys are amazing. I literally thought I'd have like four people and I'd be talking to myself. So I appreciate you guys stopping by and at least just saying hi. It really um makes it easy. My thoughts on Chantel are okay, we have confirmation from I guess Yo Mama had spilled the tea that she is officially on a 7-day ban. When will she learn to keep her mouth shut? I mean, that has been her biggest problem since we all found her. Is girl, learn how to keep your mouth shut. And she can't. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Billy. Thank you, Smelly Cat. You guys, you're amazing. Breezy, Litton. Wow. Hi. Hi, Captain Brian. True, Tracy. True. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Exactly, Rose. I'm a public figure for YouTube, but not for 7 days. You're not. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Probably not, Kara. Probably not. Thanks, Billy. I try. I sometimes I need them more than you guys. I just share them because it's easier to do it like that, you know? Mine's been doing that too, Smelly Cat audio and stuff. You look like you're normal on the live, and then you look up and somehow you're like 5 minutes behind. Very true, Janet. And thanks for stopping by. She won't ever learn. And that's the problem with Chantal is she had the opportunity. You know, all she had to do was watch her own lives back and she'd figure it in. Hi, Starlight. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. No birthday super chat, Shishadi. No love. No nothing. And the thing is she had TikTok. She had her Twitch account. She had IG. She chose to go total silence, and it was lovely. It was so lovely. Kylan, thanks for coming in. Thanks, Shelly. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's my internet has been weird too, but I'm one of these people who looks at like the solar and all of that good hoopla. And with our, the solar eclipse that we had, and then we're gonna have the lunar eclipse next week, full moon, and then these windstorms popping through. I'm thinking the internet is just trying to keep up. I'm behind on the chat, so I'm trying to keep up. Uh, the oh well, there we go. Figured some things out. Um, but I was responding to Rose is actually what I was going to talk about because yes, that's what we're going to get when she comes back. Is well, I'm torn. I think that we might get. Well, Sala took me on this amazing vacation, and we just didn't. It's private. It's my 40th birthday, so we went, and we're going to just. Nobody knew about it, and then she'll come back and play like nothing ever happened. Um, Mexico, Carlotta. That's funny. Um, no, we're all used to it. I'm sure we've all been there. Thank you. This was actually my first original avatar when I started on Facebook or on YouTube. Um, I'm a Rose fanatic, so yeah, and that's what originally turned me on to Girl World is we all supported each other. It didn't matter there are certain lines you don't cross as far as things go, but for the most part, everybody is so supportive and so welcoming. And even if you're years down the road, you can still get too long did not read just by visiting any of the creators that we have in this world. Exactly, Lynn. We got to get them ready. Everybody get them tuned up because she is going to need them. Yeah, that's something I'm learning. Jarella, hi. Thanks for coming in. You guys, seriously. I'm proud of you, Carlotta. Sometimes I can't even get things out without a little chuckle back in there. Bye, Billy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the support. That's true. And that's that's the thing that bothers me about Chantal is she thinks that our main problem is her weight. She makes it her weight. We call her out on the stuff that she does while including that she's eating enough for a family of four. We don't concentrate on her weight, but that just happens to go hand in hand with the behavior that she's showing us. Thank you, Smelly. I appreciate that. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. I'm behind on the chat. If you've ever been to a flirp with Goose Chuck, you know that things fall behind, but I'm trying to keep up as best as I can, you guys. But I appreciate the company. I won't speak that into existence, but some people have been talking about that. But um, I really do think that it is what it is, and it's just her being spanked by YouTube. I know, Tracy. I'm blown away by the support that I'm getting today. There are so many amazing people in here. There's 35 people watching, whether there's 35 people talking or not. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Um, thanks for popping the live. I agree, Rose. She's going to play it off. That's why I said I think she's going to play it off like Sala took me on this amazing trip. We may get a few still shots of something, but she'll say it's too private. So she's got to, you know, just give you what you can. Thank you, Callie. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's true. There are a few. I don't get involved in the Twitter drama because, um, just like in Girl World on YouTube, unless it's something that is against my values, against my, I try to stay out of it. Everybody has their own way of running their page, and all I can do is support when I agree and not support when I don't agree. But I get my information from a lot of people. But there's two that I know of. One is having issues with Chantel or with FFG, and then there's another one, but I'm not sure about what the issue is. Yeah, exactly. Tragically, we're going to be the one that's the wrong one. Exactly. Exactly. I am waiting for that, Fiend. I am waiting for that because if, and Yo Mama confirmed it, but I'm going to say if allegedly conspiracy, she's on a 7 day. Can you imagine what's going on in that house? Well, I get mixed reviews from a lot of people. Oh, that doesn't affect it. And some people, oh, it affects it. It affects everything. But um, I'm intuitive. I pay attention and I see things and I look at things and like my phone is almost brand new and it's been acting up on the internet and the Wi-Fi. Um, so I just assumed with all of that going on, it's going to be. Excuse me, sorry about that. Exactly, Tashadi. I said the same thing. I was watching out for her IG. I was watching her Twitch account. I'm like, she's got to go somewhere. I mean, we know Chantel doesn't go quiet. She created the Beezer page, or the Beezer show page the last time she was on a timeout. So, for her to just go total silence is crazy. Maybe, Shelly, maybe. I don't know for sure. I do know of a few creators and people in the world that have created or that have swiped the handles that she's thrown away because she's impulsive, guys. She just can't control herself. True, true, Kara. And hi, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to see one. We don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to see it much from where I'm at, but I'm excited to see if we'll be able to see it this time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Rose, is that, you know, but he's got a good job. We're just jealous haters because he works a good job and he's got this amazing, backup that she can just go wherever she wants to go and not have to worry about it. Of course, of course, it's a foodie MO. It's actually a cow MO. But that's where she'll be. Exactly. Exactly. And speaking of birthdays, somebody showed a screenshot. I think it was of her cameo or something where she had her birthday down as March 24th. I just thought that was really weird. Why? What is? Everybody knows your birthday. It's not like you can change it. But agreed. Agreed. I don't know if Booty has posted. I haven't seen. And somebody had asked Yo Mama, I guess, where she was, and he had commented that she had gotten a 7 day spanking. Exactly. And see, that's the thing that really bothers me um, about this is that while I do understand the opposite side of only God can judge, we have Booty Beauty, who is a lying liar who lies, who bends stories to fit her narrative to make things better, claiming to be in this religion, claiming to be respectful of what is required. And to see her blatantly disrespect, I mean, it's one thing if you're going to put on a wig and play like you're a brunette or you're going to be a blonde today or if you're going to change your eye color with contacts or you're going to get a spray tan to make yourself look more sun kissed, but to don on religious attire and then to blatantly disrespect it for everybody to see, people are going to get angry at that. And while we probably shouldn't, and that's probably where we need to work on ourselves because there's plenty of foodie to get mad at. Um, that's the thing that always gets us because she always surrounds herself in it. I'm Muslim. I'm a revert. You can't judge me. And it just it rubs me the wrong way because it's disrespectful to the culture, to the religion, to the people that have lived this lifestyle. And so it just frustrates me. I I don't know. I thought she said she had one because she was playing Phasmophobia and stuff on it. Well, Shelly, he's got a job, so she's gonna be just fine. I know, Tracy. I am blown away at the support I've got in here right now, and I know I'm behind you guys. I'm trying to catch up. I'm surprised, Callie. I'm impressed. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I thought, Rose too. I thought she had a new one she created. Yes, always, Fatty. She's gonna lie her ass off about what she's gone, about why she was gone when she comes back. Enola, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Late, never, replay. It's all good. I just wanted to try and come on and say hi. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Tashati, is that she was playing on Twitch a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Twitter is a place where I think that people make their own islands. And if you don't like and or agree with the rules on their island, that it becomes a war. Hi, Grateful. Thanks for coming in. If I didn't say hi before, oh, me too. I'm hoping that she does. Um, or at least one of those spite meal videos where she's just like, "You jealous haters, I've been on vacation." Um, Yes. Well, it's suppressed anyway, so we're gonna get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's Foodie Beauty back on YouTube. Her at is Foodie the Beauty. Um, which what that's what happens when you're indecisive. Yeah, it is, and that's just it. Well, yeah, it's been her weight, her religion, her depression. It's always something. And yes, they're all valid. They're all valid. But in her weight, we have seen zero change. We have seen, I mean, she's been in Kuwait now for 18 months, almost 2 years. We've seen zero desire to learn to cook the foods. We've seen zero desire to be responsible in how she's eating. Um, Instead, she comes on with a meal for 1 million and then yells at us because we're going, Foodie, come on, or the religion. I'm reading the Quran. Here I am. This is my favorite passage of the book. And then the very next live, it's spewing hatred. Um, my mental health, I couldn't clean because I was so upset. But then, she'd make time to do whatever she needed to do to get herself through for so she just always finds a way to exactly exactly if she's not if it's not going in it's coming out and she can't get it, she can't figure it out on how to take care of and that's for me was the hardest part when I first found Chantel. I had this soft spot for her because it's like god, I see so much of me in her. I see so much of the struggling of, I just want somebody to like me for me. And then as she started to get the attention, whether it be positive or negative attention, she changed who she was to continue getting the attention because the attention from real people wasn't good enough anymore. She had to have more, just like with her and her choice in rugs. Yeah, but we kind of knew that was coming. At least I did. I had assumed that she would be back to Foodie Beauty before, um, at least before summer. I didn't think it would last that long. Yeah, I do too. I play a few phone games and that's it. Yes, she's Foodie the Beauty. Exactly. All of us have been in and or being women, whether we are fat, overweight, morbidly obese, whatever, we've all been there. And so none of what we're trying, or at least in the beginning for me, what I was trying to tell Foodie was ever out of malice or spite. As a matter of fact, there were a couple of times where Foodie's like, I'm going on a diet. You guys want to join me? Email me. And I emailed her and I'm like, girl, let's do this. I'm like, the COVID's got me. I've put on a little bit of weight. Let's do this. Let's do this together. And what happened? A week later, she's blocking people in chat, yelling at people for trying to hold her accountable to something that she had gotten people excited for. And that just blows me away. Agree. I believe, in my opinion, that is a purchased plus. And I won't say anything more about that. Many people will. Many people will. And that is the problem with burning your wicks at both ends for too long. You can put one out and let the other one burn, but eventually you're going to run out of space. Thank you. I'm so far behind on the chat that I'm just like, I'm trying to catch up. Now I know how Goose Chuck feels. I thought it like moved on its own. Um, agreed. Agreed. Not wishing, but it's possible. Anything is possible. Thank you, Lindsay. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. Drill, I appreciate it. I agree. I agree. I don't understand how she got away with so much for so long. I know that for a while she was bringing YouTube a lot of money. And so, I mean, it's easier to overlook when, the dollar signs are raking in. But with the amount of reports that she was getting, the amount of, I mean, it's one thing to just click report, done, and send. But we had people out there reporting like timestamps of videos like, here, this is what I am finding to be disrespectful, to be racist, to be derogatory. And YouTube went, nope, I don't see that. Nope, that's freedom of speech. And it just makes no sense. Exactly. That's what I was wondering too. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And it's about time. I really, I I hope that it bears out to where it needs to go. No, I don't think they're reviewing her channel right now. I do think that if she is on a 7-day spanking, like Yo Mama said, I do believe that she's gonna the reports that come in may be taken a little bit more seriously, but I doubt they're actually reviewing it. I agree, and it brings me back to uh, right before she went to Cuba and she had lost her account, and how she freaked out. How am I going to spend my birthday with you guys if I don't have my account? Exactly, and that's what I was saying too. Yeah, I agree. I ain't putting that out into the world, but yeah, could be a possibility. Agreed. In every facet, and anyone who's been in any kind of a relationship, um, good, bad, or ugly, you have the honeymoon phase of any kind of a relationship, and you could see that he wasn't always honest in the beginning, and so to see what we know now, it just really is crazy. Thank you, Carlotta. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Joanna, but I do believe that she and Sala had created another one because she had played Phasmophobia or something on that. So exactly, Rose. I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. Yep. I've always been a people watcher and I will always stay a people watcher. I mean, I'm gonna say things and do things that are gonna piss people off. And if I do, my email address is in my about section of my page. Come to me and talk to me. I'm be more than happy to take my beatings. And as I've always said with Chantal, the only apology that is that I will accept any apology. But the only apology that I look for is a changed behavior. And if that's the case, then do it. But do it. Hi, Kimberlina. Sorry I'm so behind in the chat, but welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I think that's brilliant. I mean, sucks for her, but it gives people some time to ruminate on what's going on. Yeah, exactly, Tracy. I have a Twitter account just because I know a lot of creators are on Twitter, but I don't use it. Exactly, exactly, Dorella. It, it's just not what it used to be. Most of what I use Twitter for now is my weather, and every once in a while I'll share something that I find funny. But other than that, I just got my popcorn in my pocket. Exactly. That's exactly what everybody should have. You need to buy protein bars and things that you can keep on hand because when she comes back, depending on the situation, it may blow up. And if anybody knows Crackhead Olympics, then you know what I'm talking about. She's eating. Exactly. She's eating, Jarella. That's pretty much it. Agreed. Maybe by text, but I think he's run away. If he's smart, I gotta go help my dad. He's sick. I agree. Maybe. I mean, knowing Foodie, that'll be like 4 days, but we'll see where it goes. Exactly, Jarella. Well, that's why she was taking her car to go out for a drive because mommy and daddy said, or mommy and stepdaddy wouldn't allow her to go live after she docks their house. After all that stuff with Marty went down, I bet you they said, yeah, you can stay here, but if you go live, you've got to be outside of our house. Hi, Hannibal. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. There's 60 people in here. What are you guys all doing there? Aren't you guys got somebody else to go watch or like something? I don't know. Yeah, 22 days ago. I was watching that too and stewing in it and just stewing in it. Hi, Yellow Moon. Thanks for stopping by. One of the many fruit flies. She is, and in a bad way too, because not only was this end of the month push, but it's her birthday end of the month push. So it would have been, everybody donating memberships and everybody giving super chats and cameos. I agree. Well, Twitch, IG, she's gonna find somewhere. She can't not be. I mean, she's gotten better. I'm gonna give her credit. She went from 12 anywhere between 10 to 12 hours a day live to 1, maybe 2 hours a day live. So she can do it, but she needs that. And that's the unfortunate part. Hi, Kalari. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. You guys, I had like this whole list of things that I'd be talking to myself about, and instead I'm having conversations with you guys way behind in the chat. But exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay because that's how people want to use it. But they are. And that's with being indecisive and not paying attention. Um, she is setting herself up for these failures. We know that she's got maybe not hundreds, but at least 10 or 15 sock accounts. Grab those names when she changed her impulsively changing her name and stick them on one of the sock accounts and then private it or something. She just doesn't get what she's doing to her brand. This is her legacy. Exactly. I'm indecisive, guys. I'm impulsive. You know that. Like, I can't just make up my mind. And I get that. Like, I'm sure in her heart of hearts that she thinks she is really trying to change and be better. And she has. She's changed a lot. Like, again, from what I assume, she's not over medicating herself. She's not using external, uh, usual self soothing techniques. So she has made some changes, but like the bigger changes, she just has not made. Drive safely, Hannibal. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate the support. Um, Kalari says, I was talking to Tragically earlier. She asked, do you think it was some serious trouble this time? I'm assuming you're talking about with Foodie. And if YouTube took it down, then it was something serious. And if I'm not mistaken, it said it was removed for bullying. So that definitely puts her on the radar. I hope not, Callie. Because even when she's in the hospital, she still finds a way to post. Even if she would have Sala be posting some videos because I know they've got B roll. I know that especially when they were in Thailand, they were taking video and socking it away, going, you know, when we need something to post, we'll grab some clips from this and throw it out. Um, so I don't know, but that's a really good possibility. Hey, I fat finger type all the time. My keyboard is way too small. Well, see, she uses that word in a way that I probably wouldn't. Sashi Bell says jealous. Uh-huh. Yes, I am, and I will admit it. This woman had the funds to be able to go to Cuba and spend a beautiful vacation in a Cuban resort with the amenities, the lives, the foods, the sights, the sounds. Um, she was able to travel to Kuwait and to see, a lot of places between travel. She's gone to Thailand. Like, I will never see these places, but she doesn't appreciate it. And she thinks that we're jealous because she's done this. And I'm jealous because she's done this, but not experienced and lived it. It's about, oh, yeah, look at what I did. You guys can't go to Thailand, but I did. Okay, what did you do in Thailand? We ate food and sat in the room. Really? Oh, and the rainwater made your eyes red? Oh, okay. That's how I'd spend. I mean, look, I would be definitely trying some of the Thai stick if I was in Thailand, but it wouldn't be the end all be all. I wouldn't. I'd make a showing out of it. Yes, I'm Muslim, but I'm also Canadian, and I'm interested. But she can't be honest. Yes, exactly, exactly. He didn't show up with this little red velvet mini cake for her to eat all by herself. right, Shelly? And I get that it's a long walk, and I get that it's very hard for foodie. Um, but it wouldn't have been had she not let herself fall so far behind. She chose to not keep active when she moved to Kuwait. That would be where I started. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to start each day, I'm going to go as far as I can in the parking lot and then back home. And then the next day, go as far as I can and then back home. And then keep building myself up until I get to the point where I can cross the street to get to the beach. Um, Again, it's about showing that you're making the changes, not just using the words behind it, which Foodie doesn't understand. Changed behavior is the apology that most, and none of us want an apology from Foodie. We'll never get it. We don't want it. But when she keeps yelling that all you guys do is judge me, all you guys do is say I lie, all you guys do is this, all you guys do is that, will show us that we don't have to. Show us that you're going to be honest with your health, with your travels, with whatever you're telling us about, because everything we make judgments on is things that you allow us into your bubble to know about. I'm assuming not, but I mean, obviously, he's got a really good job, Rose. Really good job. It's nice. It's quiet. It catch up on some things. Maybe, but I still think he's delivering for Tel Aviv. Um, on top of his business, I believe that it's a way that they're able to keep up with it all. He is, and he even returned. I can't remember the doll's name now, but he even brought the doll back with him. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and I had reached out to a few um, creators, and they all said that it took longer. Um, so I don't know. She got it, and that's, whether it's real YouTube plaque or it's a bot plaque. Congratulations, Chantal. Your legacy is now set in stone. You are verified foodie beauty. Your at handle, you have made it. This is your legacy. Now, what are you going to do with it? What is the point of your legacy? What is the point of your brand? Because at this point, she might as well use it as a plate. I'm sorry, Waldo. Right? And the day that she became a revert and, her birthday is being changed. How far back am I in my chat? I'm going to jump ahead, you guys. I am so sorry. Oh, no. Hello, everybody. I missed coming in. I am so sorry. I'm so behind on the chat that I don't want to do that. Um, Hi, Kay. Welcome in. Hi, everybody that I missed. If I missed you coming in, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hey, Angel of Glass. Yes, Reginald the doll. Yes. Um, thanks, Rose. I'm trying. It's Hi, welcome. But Smelly Cat says, I do not believe for a second she's happy being Muslim or that she's even into it. If Salah dropped her today, she'd shed them clothes fast. Yes and no. Um, I do believe that she does find some comfort in the religion itself because it is a beautiful religion. Um, I think she would try to continue wearing it for as long as she could, um, just so that she could say that we weren't right. Um, I really see that going on with her, just because that's her track record. That's what she's always done. Is she's it, just like it's a cow trait that they've got to prove the trolls wrong, that they've got to let the trolls know that they've got the upper hand, all while giving the trolls the upper hand yet again. And she can't relinquish that control. She does. And that's the thing is, if Foodie had even a small desire to want to better herself, she would rewatch her videos and see what she says and what she does, and and look at it from an outsider perspective, not look at it from where it is, because she can't say things one day, delete it, and then expect us to forget, because that's not how things work. And she doesn't realize that. Oh no, be safe, Carlotta. I hate this time of weather, this type of year too, because between the weather and the fires, it's just crazy. Many people have said that, many people have said that. While I don't believe that to be true, I do believe that she made enough money for YouTube years ago that they were willing to overlook it. And now that she's not bringing in nearly as much as she used to, I believe that we're going to start to notice that she's going to have to be on her P's and Q's, at least until she gets. I don't know how strikes work. I don't know how that works. Maybe one of the other creators can help me figure that out. But um, I don't know if those just fall off after time or what. But yeah, there's something going on there. Thanks, JB. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. You guys, there's 62 of you here. How did I appreciate it, you guys. If Yelly Me says if she gets a Foodie Beauty plaque, that will be a wrap fake. YouTube won't change the name, I thought. Um, that's where a lot of people are torn, Yelly. Some people thought that she ordered the Everyday Miriam from Amazon or Etsy, and then the quote unquote Foodie Beauty one is the actual one she'll get from YouTube. So, um, uh, we'll have to wait and see if she pops up with the Foodie Beauty plaque or not. That's where I stand with that one. I agree. She likes the cover. It will. And it, this is all things that she's done to herself. But it's going to be our fault. It's going to be all the trolls' fault that this happened. I know. But there are some people in life that when you're when you've never hit rock bottom alone, you learn that there's always going to be someone there to sweep up your mess, to clean up for you, and to get you right back on the way. So for Foodie, it's like jumping from lily pads, one lie to the next. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I'll be the next one. But she's already called me a cheerleader. She's already told me that I've got no life. That so That's okay. I mod for the people that I mod for because I respect what they do. I respect who they are. And some of them, I've been communicating with them since I started YouTube. And it's a respect thing. I will always support anybody who's starting a YouTube page. If you tell me you're going to start a YouTube page, no matter what it is, I'm going to go click a like, I'm going to go subscribe, I'm going to watch your videos, I'm going to share them, because that's how we did it years ago here in Girl World. We were all here to support each other. So, hi, Bally. Come on in and say hi if you want to. Yeah, I chickened out. I wanted to join the other night and I just chickened out. I don't know. I don't know why. Yes, Christina, and that's just it. It's like you you want to respect the religion. Be the religion. And again, I am not Muslim. I do not hold any stakes in this. But as somebody who has done their research, who has read the Quran, okay, who has read parts of the Quran, who has had most of the Quran read to me via YouTube, um, the Bible I have read, um, I find it utterly disrespectful. And it's just not something that I willingly can not say something about. Um, I think she does too, but the thing is she is at the size where you can't, unfortunately, hide your weight. And if you're going to try, you need to get a seamstress to make them so that they fit you, so that they are what they are. Because that was one of my talking points that I had written down. No, Foodie, we're not picking on you for your clothing. We're not picking on you for seeing your roles. We are telling you that if you're going to put on the outfit, we aren't supposed to be able to see your roles. It is supposed to be streamlined. Um, and that is infuriating to me. She wasn't. She claimed to be Christian. She claimed to go to Catholic school. I think at one point I even remember her saying she was going to be an atheist. And now we've got the Muslim religion. And what has she learned in a year? Because I haven't seen anything that she's learned in a year about being of the Muslim faith. We'll get to know if everybody is willing. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Yeah, and that I think will be her downfall. Um, when you take on any religion, arrogance isn't something you can carry with you. Arrogance isn't something that bodes well in religion because you are supposed to be. Um, there's only one that you are supposed to honor and respect, and that is whoever your higher creator is. And foodie is her higher religion. Food and foodie are her higher religion. There's nobody higher than that, unfortunately. I agree, Antonis. Great minds think alike. I hadn't even seen that until just now. Exactly. 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 She found ways to make it. I'm sorry. Um, for people not reading but listening, Yelling Me says, remember the turtleneck shirts to cover her chins? She was very comfortable covering herself. And she was. She was very comfortable finding ways of hiding things when it was necessary for her. But now all of a sudden she's finding it difficult or exactly. And that's one of my biggest things with Foodie and her claims with mental health is, I'm depressed, I'm mentally ill, I've got this, I've got that. Well, yes, but part of being depressed, mentally ill is getting the help for one. For two, no, if you're cognitive enough to tell us in your live stream that you have these, then you know your triggers. You should have tools that you've used that should help you combat these to help you move forward. And she just doesn't seem to take any accountability for this. See, Hannibal says she doesn't want to get better. She just wants the lazy way out and the drama to boot. Exactly. In my opinion, Foodie is living her best life. She doesn't have to go do grocery shopping. She doesn't have to go run errands. She doesn't have to make phone calls. She doesn't have to pay bills. She gets to eat, sleep, and film. That's it. And she gets to get away with it. And this is Foodie's perfect life. And this is what she thinks that we're all so jealous about. Tragically says it's strange because while she's the most important to her, she also doesn't care about herself, literally. And that's the false sense of identity that she's carried with her. And I assume it started very early on, um, that, if I project myself, and I did this too, in high school and junior high because I was the heavy kid. I was the one that didn't look like everybody else. And so I always projected myself to be, you know, the limelight, the star of the show. Because if I was bringing the attention to me, nobody else can bring the attention to me because I started it first. Hi, Eggy Toast. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. See, the Smelly Cat says, and recently she said she doesn't care if she goes to hell, and for some reason it gave me the chills. I absolutely believe her on that one for sure. And that's just it. Like, being a revert, that just, I don't know. I don't know. Foodie says things that just blow me away. Weirder things have happened, Waldo. I can't wait to hear what Tragically Delicious says. I wonder what her YouTube manager will say about this whole thing. I can't wait to see what her manager's going to say. Agree. That is another reason why she started wearing it. I'm sorry. Fatty DeFed said not only does the hijab cover her, but I think when she wears it in Canada, she gets the attention and feels exotic. And I agree. It works twofold for her. It covers all of the places that she feels inadequate, but then threefold. I'm sorry, threefold covers the places she feels inadequate, gives her the sense of feeling exotic. Plus, it also gives her well, they were staring at me because I'm a Muslim or because I was wearing my hijab. So it goes threefold with her. Agree, Wander, agree. I have said since the Cuba rage that she is the first case of, in my opinion, um, filter body dysmorphia. I have never seen somebody apply makeup so perfectly through a filter, ever. Um, if you're talking, Smelly Cat says, I don't know, I don't have any idea what she's in trouble for now. And if you're talking about Foodie, she went on a tirade post about a new creator, who might still be in chat, Kalari, just tearing into her for no reason at all. Kalari had like 300 followers. She was just getting a start. Um, and she tore into her. And we as a community weren't going to allow that. So a lot of people went and reported the parts that were against TOS. If you're going to say things with your whole chest. And, the biggest thing about the First Amendment is the freedom of speech does not give you the freedom of consequence. I can tell anybody I want anything, but if it hurts their feelings or offends them, that's a consequence of my behavior. And I have to deal with that. And Foodie just doesn't get it. Thank you, Hannibal. I was wondering about that. So for 90 days, she's got to be on her P's and Q's so that this drops so that she can do what she needs to do. Right, but I think she's going. Angel of Glass says if you get 3 strikes in 6 months, no channel. I think she's going to be minding her p's and q's for a while. I really do. Well, until it drops or until her YouTube manager gets it expunged. Kalari says, I think she got the foodie plaque shipped to Canada and the fake. I agree. I agree, Kalari. I said the same thing. I think that the real one went to her mom's in Canada and it was under Foodie Beauty. And she ordered the Etsy plaque for Kuwait. Um, that way she could have one of both because there was no way she was getting rid of Foodie Beauty. None. She spent 7 years, no matter how much she says she shed that persona. It's who she's always been. Thank you, tragically, for filling in Smelly Cat about what she did. Exactly. And she thinks that that we won't do our research. Like, again, like I said, I don't care how she got it. She got it. It's her legacy. It's her future. It's her brand. What is she going to do with it now? What is this going to be moving forward? And that's what she needs to figure out. She's 40. She turned 40 yesterday. I think it's about time she figured out, agreed, Callie. I think it's about time she figured out what she wants to do when she turns 40, when she becomes an adult. Rose says 1 strike out for 7 days, 2 strikes for 2 weeks, 3 strikes over 90 days. If the 2 strikes fall off, then they start over. Okay, thank you, Rose. Yeah, I knew it was, and I'm sure there's a lot of bureaucratic red tape that, if you're a good creator that brings them in money, they're going to overlook certain things, and so I get it. Yeah, I agree tragically. I agree. I think that, when Foodie started going off about how she got her cameo and everybody started getting a cameo, when she came up and said she got her play button, I'm like, dude, we need to get a GoFundMe set up, get and then all of our favorite creators, we need to just buy them their own plaque because obviously it's that easy to do, and we don't have to spend the thousands of dollars to get them to the 100K subscribers it would cost that Foodie has spent over the last 7 years, Hannibal says it seems Foodie got a video strike and taken down, which means she can't stream for 7 days. Yeah, Hannibal, I saw that Yo Mama somebody had commented on a post of Yo Mama's or something, and he had said she'd gotten slapped by by YouTube for 7 days. I know us damn trolls are just taking over the world, and we just did it. The second will be 10 days. If she can, let's see if she can keep it going. Yeah, I don't get what this is. Hi Ninja, thanks for stopping by. You guys, seriously, I appreciate it. Is nobody else live? Is that why you guys are all hanging out with me? Because y'all are amazing. Yelly says, from what I read, the channel name at the time of the 100,000 achievement is the name that will be on the plaque. But who knows with YouTube? I agree, Yelly. That was what somebody else was saying too. Um, but I wonder if because it had been changed so shortly before, I don't know. That's a thanks, Hannibal. That means a lot to me because I respect you too. Exactly. Tragically Delicious says we're not all going to like the same thing, and that's positive to me because I can see that somewhere. The thing about being an adult is that you have to be able to get your information from many different sources, and then as an adult you put your own thoughts, opinions, and feelings behind all of the information that you get from around the world. If I spent all of my time only listening to Hannibal and Rose, I would only get their little corner of the globe's thoughts on what's going on. Um, and so I think that the more people you follow, the more things you learn. You're always learning. And something for me is I try to learn something new every day, whether it's something as easy as how long a squirrel is pregnant for, or I can't remember the last thing I looked up that was just totally non sequitur, but I needed to know how long it is. Hi, Oceana Song. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Hannibal. I appreciate you. And I respect you as well, which is why I got your back. So long it's been. I can't believe how long it's been. And I'm going back to Hannibal just for a second. Monty may have helped you create page one that crashed and burned, but you made page two, and the phoenix that rose from those ashes is amazing, Hannibal, and I'm proud to be a part of that creation. Exactly, Joanna. That's the way it's sort of fallen apart recently, and it's kind of broken my heart. I know it's parasocial and we're not supposed to get involved, and but one of the best things about Girl World, and I used to laugh at Chantal and Amber Lynn, is that they may have created Girl World, but the content creators created the community. They created where we want to be, and they could never do that. Like you walk into any creator's room and you say hi, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to get at least 5 or 6 highs back. And it's a sense of community, and that's just amazing. Smelly Cat says, I'd rather have no life in Foodie's eyes than live for a guy who I might as well be invisible to. Just saying. Exactly. Um, Being claimed is is not the end all be all for women. Um, it stopped being the end all be all a long time ago. So to settle on that, it just blows my mind. It really does. And you deserved it, Kalari. I mean, you've been so supportive, and you have the words to stand up to what you have the actions to support the words you're saying. So hearing from you is very important. And I know why, I know why you got under her skin. Because you're making a difference and she can't. Yes. Yeah. She's sitting back, striking all the channels, getting all angry because she can't do anything. Waldo's World, correct. They say number one, Chantel lies. Number two, Chantel manipulates. Rule three is see rule one and two. A while ago, I'm behind on chat again. Yeah, some either Gert or Fiend said hi to Bali because she's probably lurking. So I just brought her up. It was the best birthday gift Chantel could have given herself, giving Kalari 3,000 subs. That would be amazing, Kalari. We could do that. And Jonas, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's you're not alone, Starlight. I can read the Taiwanese. You're good. And if anybody has eye problems, you can use caps. I know that YouTube's pretty um, bullish about it, but it doesn't bother me to. I don't think you're yelling at me, and if you are, then you'll fit in right at home with my house because I'm very loud. Lynn says she must be in a nonstop rage with reaction channels and others, especially not being able to come live. Ah, that's a shame. Well, she does have a way to go live. She just won't do it because she won't get the views that she wants and she won't get paid for it. And that's where she bites herself in the foot every time. That was something that I was going to bring up on my comment notes too. Um, she felt it necessary to remind Keats that it was her birthday. Um, ma'am, like you're friends and that's fine. But really, uh, what's I don't. Aren't we supposed to not be talking to each other? Isn't that what you told us? Like she was a vegan. Exactly, Joanna. Just like she was a vegan. Senza Wander says she has no one to rage there too. She's probably seething with anger and stuffing her face. And I agree. Hi, Heidi. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I am too. The only thing I need to add, Hannibal, is I am now a Dudist. I am a Dudist minister, and I'm going to stay there. Um, I like where it is. Hubba hubba. Thanks for stopping by, Heidi. I appreciate your support. Joanna says, I notice about Foodie that she does things to get into other communities or attract people from those communities. Uh, she's trying to segue out of girl world. She's trying to get into a new community and build support, but she doesn't realize I'm gonna have to. She doesn't realize that she can't do that. So, well, you guys, as much as I hate to do this, and I've missed so many of you guys coming in, thank you so much. My Bluetooth is going to die, and I don't know how the sound will be once it does die. So I'm going to end it here. Um, I appreciate you guys for coming out so much. I thank you for your support. And hey, I never know. Maybe I'll do this more often if you guys don't mind hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see. Oh, I didn't even talk about now. Damn it. We'll be back to talk about the now situation because that is bothering me. But I thank you guys so much. Really, you guys are amazing. Hydrate, eat, tell those you love them. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.